Hi there, and welcome to Aria's Universe. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if it's not, then welcome back. It's great to see you. Or not see you, because I guess I can't technically see you, but in spirit, I can see you. Anyway, today is The Artist's Way, week 3, and we're going to discuss different things that stood out to me, and hopefully it resonates with you, and hopefully it helps you. So let's start first with the morning pages. They were a doozy. This week I found them a bit harder to do. So let's go ahead and get into that and get into just a recap of what this week is supposed to be about. So it says, recovering a sense of power. This week you may find that you're dealing with unaccustomed bursts of energy and sharp peaks of anger, joy, and grief. You are coming into your power as the illusory hold of your previously accepted limits is shaken. You'll be asked to consciously experiment with spiritual open mindedness. So, I did find that I was dealing with some ups and downs, especially when it came to those warning pages. She states anger is fuel. We feel it and we want to do something. The thing is, I've never been really one to be angry. I've been miffed. There's not many things that really make me angry in this world. Like if you hurt my friends and family, then I'm ready to fight you. But other than that, not really. Like I feel I'm kind of like a bygones be bygones type of person. But she says anger shows us where we want to go. It lets us see where we've been and lets us know when we haven't liked it. Anger points the way, not just the finger. In the recovery of a blocked artist, anger is a sign of health. Well, for me, maybe being miffed is more a sign of health. Like I'll say, when doing the morning pages, I was a bit miffed every day, getting up and being like, okay, do I have to keep on doing this? Is this my life? Am I going to have to do this for the rest of my life? Is this really the only thing that's going to keep me from being unblocked? I mean, what about meditation? I've been doing meditation. I've been doing affirmations. It's like I've been doing all the things. Do I really have to keep on doing the morning pages? And the answer is yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you do, Aria. Yeah, guys, you got to keep on doing the morning pages. So, yeah. I mean, if that's what she says, that's what we're going to go with, and that's what we're going to do. So, besides that, there are a few other things in here that stood out to me. So, one is she says, I have learned as a rule of thumb never to ask whether you can do something. Say instead that you are doing it, then fasten your seatbelt, and the most remarkable things follow. When I think of this, it really is more like before you sit back and think about the ways in which you do something, or you plan, or in my instance, you overplan, you just go ahead and push yourself out there and do it. Now, I am an INFP. That's the Myers Briggs type that I've been forever, like literally since high school. It hasn't changed. Well, it's gone from like INFPT to INFPA. But yeah, basically, I'm an INFP. So I feel like all the different little habits that I picked up, like trying to be overly organized and making a list for every single thing, is more a byproduct of who I've been around, and then also the types of things that society inherently wants people to do, or what they view as being productive, versus how I really am. I mean, in a perfect world, I would just go with the flow. There would be no schedule. Of course, there would be different things that I would want to do in a day, in a week, in a month, whatever, but I wouldn't be apt to list every single thing on the hour by the hour. And then if I don't accomplish this thing by this 1 hour, then I get anxiety and things like that. Like, nah, that's not really me. But it is something that I feel from how society has kind of put us in this thing where we are adapting to a schedule that you end up kind of adopting some of those ways, even though it might be counterintuitive to who you actually are. So, one of the cool things about this book is that I feel it's like slowly and really unearthing who I am versus different traits that have been put upon me that I've absorbed out of feeling that, oh, if I do this, then I'll get like better treatment for it, or I'll be recognized more for it. So me having being extremely organized is rewarded, especially in schooling and in academia. So it's like, oh, let me go ahead and stick to this and do this, even if it's not necessarily how I am 100% of the time. So, yeah, great to know. So, another thing that really has stood out to me is when Julia says, first choose what you would do. The how usually falls into place of itself. So instead of being so focused on how I'm going to get there, how is this going to happen, focus more on the what. Because when you focus on the what, then you're able to put your focus on that and achieving that what versus really worrying about how things are going to happen, because you can't control how anything is going to happen. I mean, there's so many people in this world that say, okay, I want to do this thing. Like me, for example, when I first started learning Japanese and I was handed the Genki textbook, I was like, I'm going to learn this textbook the best that I can. And by the time I finish this textbook cover to cover, I will know Japanese. And that did not happen whatsoever at all. I found out that I'm more of an auditory learner. I mean, I'm really great at picking up words through listening, through music, through looking at dramas, through watching movies. That's the kind of thing, and that's the kind of way it sticks for me, like that, and then also through conversation and really immersion through the culture. That's how I really learned Japanese, and kind of tapered off a bit. I need to really get back in there and make sure that I remain really fluent. But that's one example of how you can say and think, okay, I'm going to learn this and put the how out there, but really you should just be focusing on the what. The how kind of accomplishes itself on its own. So let go of that control and don't be so eager to like really take on that driver's seat. Just chill, basically, just chill. So that's another thing I've been learning. And another quote that Julia has in this book is, whenever you think you can do it or believe you can do it, begin it. Action has magic, grace, and power to it. I agree. I would say that inspired action definitely has magic, grace, and power to it. And going on and just saying, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it now, and not overthinking over and over again, well, what if this isn't perfect? Because as I've said before, nothing's really perfect. So we need to just go ahead and go for it, Aria. Just go for it and not worry about it whatsoever. Just go for it. And that goes for anyone that's watching this too. Just go for it. They'll probably turn out better than you expected. If it doesn't, so what? I mean, life is short, man. Life is short and it's long. So just go for it. So here's another one that's really great. Marathon runners suggest you log 10 slow miles for every fast one. The same holds true for creativity. So basically, easy does it. Don't push yourself to the point of burnout and then you never want to. Let's say you're someone that paints, and then you go all out and you buy all these different painting materials, and then you say, I'm going to make my masterpiece and it's going to be immediate and it's going to be now. And then you rush and paint something and you're not happy with it, and then you throw it out and you say, no, it's not great, it's not good enough, it's not a masterpiece, it's just blah. It's like, easy does it. Make sure that you practice and that you really hone your craft rather than trying to rush through it. I mean, at the end of the day, rushing through things doesn't really accomplish much. Inspired action does, but trying to force yourself to be something before you're even ready to do it, that doesn't accomplish it at all, accomplish anything at all. So really, in my experience, inspired action is great. Just don't put pressure on yourself. So these tasks were, I would say, pretty easy. I mean, listing 5 childhood accomplishments, that was great. I mean, um, and having a treat, listing your 5 favorite childhood foods and buying one for myself this week, that was really nice too. I mean, I definitely had a selection. I was like, ooh, I want to buy Pop Tarts, but Pop Tarts aren't that great for me. So I ended up not getting Pop Tarts. But one of my favorite things to have as a kid, and even now, which is really interesting, is I like to have tea. Tea is one thing that I've always loved, and to me, it's almost like a love language when you're able to make a cup of tea for someone and give that to them and have them take that and enjoy that. I think just really taking care of people in that way is really nice. So uh, tea and cookies, simple as that. So I went ahead and made that for myself, and I would say that's one of the tasks that I'm pretty happy to share. And besides that, I took myself for another walk on an artist date, and I probably should start doing something else because my inner artist is starting to get bored and, they're craving adventure. So I'm pretty stoked for what the next week has and what's ahead for me. So I'm pretty happy with it. So this next week, week 4, let me just do a quick read of what that's going to be. Recovering a sense of integrity. This week may find you grappling with changing self-definition. The essays, tasks, and exercises are designed to catapult you into productive introspection and integration of new self-awareness. This may be both very difficult and extremely exciting for you. Warning, do not skip the tool of reading deprivation. Ooh, oh man, but I just started reading again, and I love reading. Oh, okay, that's gonna be a doozy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to next time. So next time is next week, week 4, and I look forward to not seeing you, but maybe chatting in the comments there. So this is Aria's Universe. I'm out, and I'm happy that you joined me today.